Hello, this is Carmen, and it has been a long time that I've made a video, and I kinda had no mojo making videos. I did some crafting. I'm going to show you in the upcoming weeks some things that I've made over the past weeks. And okay, I'm going to show you a tiny journal that I've made. I've seen people make the slim tall journals, so I made a tiny one, and it's a little bit Jane Austen related, because I'm a very big fan of Jane Austen and costume dramas, and I love that. And so I'm going to show you what I've done. I've used all kinds of papers that I've got from Etsy digital. I will put the links in the description box below, and yeah, I'm going to show you what I've done. It's a tiny one, it's this one. And I had so much fun making this one. I used laces and handkerchief that I've got from Esme, so thank you Esme. And I made it into yeah, the spine, no, not spine, the oh god, I don't know how it's called. Again, it's the same with me always. The cover, sorry, yeah. I made the cover with a bag and paper and a handkerchief, and I'm going to show you what I've done. And on this is the paper Pride and Prejudice. I will put all the links in the description box below. I don't know the names by head, so okay. And it's lovely. I think it's very nice. I printed it on very thin paper, and yeah, this is a vintage lace that I've got from Patricia, so thank you. This dangle is from my stash, and this I bought as a trim, and I cut it all in there. Yeah, the bows are there, and I put some bling on there. So you open it like this. This is, yeah, just some trim around, and here you see the cover and the handkerchief in between, and this is the inside. That's a paper bag that I embossed, and the inside has a belly band of the cover, and where you can tuck a tiny envelope in with a tiny paper cut. And I put this one in here. It's a card that I have in my stash, and I made it into a digital one, so I can use it in journals. This is a saying from Jane Austen, from Sense and Sensibility. It says, "It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do." So this is vintage trim. I love it. I put it in here, and this is a 3D folder from Tim Holtz, and yeah, I think it's nice, and it's not a sturdy cover, but not that fragile. So I will put this on the side. I'll put it in back later. This is a tag, and I think it's from digital paper from St. Paul. This is a St. Paul stamp I put in here, and this is the paper from Jane Austen, the Jane Austen kit that I bought on Etsy, and this I bought also on Etsy. I will put all the links in the description box so you can look it up if you want it. This is a Poole stamp, and this is a dried flower I had in my stash that I dried myself. And again, this is vintage lace, and it has a tag in here like that. Put some seam binding on top of there, and this is paper that I've scanned. It's a letter that I have in my stash, and I used it in here. I made a pocket and I put some vintage trim on the side, and this is a cluster that I've made with the wildflower dye from Tim Holtz, and it's a pocket and it has a library card that I have from, I think, from Loose. And this is a doily or a napkin that I have in here. I love this one. It's a rectangle one. Love it. And this is a dry flower that I dried myself. These are French papers that I have in my stash. And yeah, also from books. And this is some Poole. And I put a butterfly on here. It's Mariana design die, and like this I made a belly band over here, and this one is an embellishment I made a long time ago. This is the cluster, and I put this on this measure paper that I have, and yeah, and this is a die cut that I have in my stash, and yeah. Lovely paper on here. I don't know whom this is. Ruby or Pearl, or Sam Poole. I think Sam Poole. I printed another ledger paper on the other side, and this says, "My good opinion, once lost, is lost forever." Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. And this is vintage from an embroidery book. And it's yeah, vellum paper, and it is from a book, old book, and this is a tag that I've made a while ago. And when you turn it around, there's another side of the paper, and with a butterfly. This is ledger paper that I've got from Esme vintage. I love that. And life seems but a quick succession of busy nothings. It's a saying from Jane Austen again, from Mansfield Park. This is a butterfly that I put in here, and this is again a St. Paul tag like tucked in here. This is digital. And this is again from the Jane Austen kit, and it says, "Till this moment I never knew myself." It's Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. I put some beads on here that dangle, and I wire wrapped a bead, and it's hanging like this in the book. I love that. Again, over here you can write something down, a butterfly, and ledger paper where you can write something on, and it says, "You must learn something of my philosophy. Think only of the past, as its remembrance gives you pleasure." Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. And this is some trim, vintage trim, a piece of the handkerchief that I put in here. And the ledger paper from Esme. This is also from Esme, and this I got from Patricia. And in here again some paper. This is from I don't think it's from St. Paul, but it's another kit that I bought on Etsy, and another side of this paper that I've made it, yeah, a tuck spot of it. And this is a paper cut that I had in my stash. I think it's Tim Holtz. This is Tim Holtz fabric tape. This pocket I've made with lace that I've got from Esme. She has in the shop. This is cool. I love this. And this is a Tilda die cut. And I put a tag in here. A book, a paper from a book I have. This is a close tag that I've altered. I always keep those and make them into tags. So I will put, this is Tim Holtz paper, Tim Holtz stamp, and something binding on top, and on the back you can write something down. This is a die that I have in my stash that makes stamps, postal stamps. I love that. And it's tucked in here. And this is a butterfly that I have, and this is a sample stamp. Another piece of a paper from a book, and it says La Mer. And this is Tilda paper and the hard dye from a stash. And you can tuck this lovely paper on the hair. And this is again the other side of the doily, and a tuck spot with a butterfly and a tag, and again another side of the letter that I've got, and again a cluster over here that I've made, and this is again a dried flower that I dried myself, and this is a Tim Holtz stamp that I put over it, and again from the Austen Kit. And this is I've used the 3D folder, lace 3D folder from Tim Holtz, and I ripped it on the side and made it into a pocket. And this is the inside of the bag that I've used as cover. And again a tag I've made, and put a butterfly on there, and you can tuck it in like this. And this is again like the other side, embossed with the Tim Holtz embossing folder. And then this is the back side of my tiny journal. I love doing this. I love doing tiny projects. Yeah. Okay, so this is my tiny slim tall journal that I've made. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.